a little better. Quarterback, there's some interesting names there. So Hyde's still the best running back available, but there are other guys that are going to cost less. Wow, Jamal Charles is still playing. That's actually pretty surprising. And AP. Now that we're in our third year, however, actually our fourth year, I might consider signing one of these rookies, just because now at this point, there's at least a chance that these guys are going to be available in real life if they're bad, which, I mean, they're clearly not doing well. So let's see, is Carlos Hyde? Hyde isn't even getting offers right now, so I'm going to sit out the running back position right now, deal with that later. We're going to need to sign a fullback. I bet this guy's pretty good. Definitely some interesting receivers on here. Malcolm Brown available. Too bad we don't need any D linemen. That's interesting. Clay Matthews was moved to defensive end. I've never actually seen a player get switched around like that. So Bud Dupree is available. And he's developed really well. He's asking for a ton of money though. Stephon Gilmore also available. I have a feeling that the cornerback position is the reason we were doing so bad. So it is pretty tempting actually to try and sign Gilmore. If I could get him, he just wants a 2-year deal. That's actually perfect. We're gonna go for Stephon Gilmore. We definitely have the money to make it happen. So we give him $10 million a year for 2 years. And he likes it. We should also probably get a new kicker. There's a bunch of guys here. I'll wait till they're cheaper. We're going to advance now to the week 2. See if Gilmore takes our contract, which he does. That's a big upgrade. I really like that contract too. So Hyde's starting to receive offers. I still think he gives us our best chance to win this year. I think we just give him a bunch of money again, a single-year contract, and keep looking for that replacement. So 8.6 should do it, I would think. Yeah, that should definitely do it. And then maybe we take a chance on one of these younger guys too. Maybe even 1 or 2 of them. I think Alvin Kamara could be a fun fit. He's only 24, but he's not receiving any offers yet, so I'm going to wait on him. And then maybe go and get either Samaje Perine or James Conner. James Conner's got quick development. So Hyde accepts our contract. I'm pretty much done with my scouting. We're going to be going pretty offensive line heavy, and then there's a bunch of like pass rushers that I took note of, and almost all of them are 24 years old, so I'm going to make them all 21 or 22 depending what I'm feeling. And I'm thinking about trading up for one of them. Our edge rush really just isn't where it could be. I think that might be what kind of sets our defense over the edge to the next level. So getting close to the draft, I think I might have to consider moving up. We have 2 first-round picks, but there's also a chance one of them could fall to us where we do pick. There really aren't any running backs, receivers that I'm too interested in, tight ends, corners. So it's going to be more beefing up the interior of our team, both offensively and defensively. So we do have the 10th pick. I'm hoping we could get one of those edge rushers, but there's one guy that looks like he's just incredible, and that's going to be this Jeffrey Fells guy. Super athlete. He's got B+ finesse moves, A- hit power. Like I said, he's 24, so I would make him at least 22 probably, as with most of these guys. Maybe not McNeil, but this Derek Burks guy is pretty good, but he's 24. And then these DNs too. Pounds is 24, and this Horton guy is also kind of a freak, but he's actually younger. And then, yeah, it was this guy is also 24. So I'd like to add a pass rusher. We've got Lynch and Buckner, but neither of them are really dominating. I think we also do need to beef up that offensive line though. So it'll be a tough draft day. I might even trade like a first and a second to try and move up and maybe get an offensive tackle. It's really going to be a game time decision for me. So last week of free agency here, we got to get a kicker and a fullback. So Greg Zuerlein's still available. I say we just give him a 4-year deal, guarantee none of it. And then let's look at those running backs, see who we can talk to. James Conner, say we bring him in for 3 years. And this will kind of solve our no running backs in the draft problem if we sign him and Kamara. And that's a good 1-2 punch. Maybe fullback, we should draft one. I didn't like any of those free agents. Take this Higgins guy late. Joe Staley does retire, by the way, so that's why I say we need a left tackle so bad. All right, let's do this. Draft day. We pick 10th and probably mid-20s. We pick 30th. So we're just going to have to kind of see how this goes. So left tackle off the board. The 2 tackles we want would be this Levchik or Boligan. I'd really like to get one of them. We should probably be sure that we can get one at 10 or maybe move up to 11th. So we got a receiver off the board. So this Fells is also the guy that we really want. And let's see where he is in terms of the overall board. Oh, he's the next guy off. So we just had another pick. I'm going to pause it. Now, if we were to trade up to 4, just trying to think in terms of real life, that would be a pretty massive trade. But if we're getting a pass rusher, we could move Aaron Lynch, who we just franchise tagged. So if we trade, I think a fair trade would be Lynch, a first and a second. I think that's pretty fair. So let's throw Lynch on there. The only thing is the Bears absolutely don't need another guy in their front 7. So do we risk that they wouldn't? Actually, it says they need an outside linebacker. Let's see their depth. They have Nick Bosa and Leonard Floyd. So they moved Leonard, so they must be running a 4-3. I don't know what's going on here. They moved Leonard Floyd to D end, but they need an outside linebacker. So they're definitely running a 4-3, but it's scary that they might take that outside linebacker. Ooh, let's see what their quarterback situation is. And Bradford. You see, I might risk it that they will take a quarterback here, and then maybe we trade with Seattle, and we blew it. Why would they take him? He doesn't even fit their scheme. I can't stand how unrealistic Madden franchises are. So I'm going to let this keep riding out. I might end up making a trade for him later. We'll see. But that's really disappointing. We're going to have to try and get an offensive lineman here. I have a feeling we'll be able to get the guy we want at 10. This guy's a little older, but a total stud. And we're not really concerned about age when we just lost our left tackle to retirement. So it looks like we are going to get him. This Boligan guy technically above him. More of a run blocking right tackle. So that's going to be a good pick. I mean, he's not going to develop incredibly well, and he's a year older, but that's going to hold down the left side of the line immediately, which is what we needed. So let's keep moving slowly because there's still a few good pass rushers out there. This Kyle guy is supposed to be available in the 2nd. He might be a good target for our late 1st round pick. Or we could even risk getting him in the 2nd. But we'll see when we get down there. I think it will be smart now, though, to advance to my next pick. This Kyle guy is still technically, he's actually projected to be a 3rd round pick. So we can definitely get him with our 2nd round pick. The question is, do we make this pick or do we trade it? This guy is definitely intriguing, but we do still have Bowman. And this guy's older. Or do we still have Bowman? Always got to double check before we go. So yeah, we still have Bowman. I'm going to wait on middle linebacker. I think I'm going to trade this pick away and try and get a future first. It looks like most teams are willing to give us a first. Let's try and predict who's going to be really bad next year and see if we can't swing it with them. So the Saints were the worst team. The Redskins. I think the Saints, pretty good bet to be there again. I mean, they don't have a quarterback. And I think they took a left tackle with their first pick. So let's just see if they're willing to do it. They don't even have any picks this year either. They're projected 10th. I think they're going to do it. There we go. A little on the border of a realistic trade, but not that bad if they had someone they actually really wanted. So I'm not really nervous about getting that guy, that DN that we want. So I'm going to skip ahead. Normal development, but definitely a freak athlete. And I think I'm going to make him 23. Maybe 22. Just 24 is so old. There's like not even that many players that get drafted that are that old, and it happens all the time in this game. So third round, I had my eye on a guard here. This guy looks pretty damn good, so we're gonna grab him. 26th best player, 75 overall. Would have liked to see superstar development, but that's all right. Grab another edge rusher. Not too exciting of a pick there. This draft definitely not as flashy as some of my last ones. That trade would have been nice though if I got that edge rusher. I'm sure he's really good. Got another good looking guard here. There we go. We have found a steal in every draft so far. Superstar right guard. Take our fullback now. Works for me. And I might trade out the rest of my picks. Pick up a 5th rounder next year. And I might as well get rid of that 7th while I have it right here. Go to Redskins were pretty bad. Get a 6th from them. And that's going to conclude our draft and our 3rd season. So it's a bit of a disappointment. I want you guys to tell me what kind of moves you want me to make, and consider hitting that like button for me. I'm going to sit down for the whole 4th season here in the next couple days. I really want to get this series moving with Madden 18 coming out real soon. Remember, I'm running a Madden 18 giveaway on Twitter. The prereq is I have to hit 1,000 subs by the time Madden 18 comes out, so head over to Twitter at TFG_football to participate in that. So that's going to do it. Cheers and good day, everyone. Until next time.